And Kawhi Leonard start the season healthy and together in year 4. Welcome to the Clippers team preview. Chris Miles here with my main man, 3D. And the Clippers went to the conference finals in 2021, but missed the playoffs for the first time during the Paul George and Kawhi Leonard era. Of course, Kawhi did not play at all last year, and PG missed 51 games. Both should be healthy from the start and add to a resurgent John Wall to the roster. And this is what Paul George thinks of this current group.
I think that's what made us special the years that I've been here. I think that was what set us apart. Whether we were up big, whether we were down big, I think the ability to change our roster at any given moment gave us so much value because ultimately we're changing the pace of the game. And, I think that's the uniqueness of this team.
You see Paul George, Kawhi's going to be healthy. People say, has John Wall been working on his jump shot? We know he's still fast, but playing off those two guys, you got to knock down an open jump shot.
Hey, just sit back and watch. But I've been in the gym. I've been working. Like I said, this is probably the healthiest I've been in a long time. And like I said, I'm not trying to come over and be the guy. You know what I mean? I'm just come over here and try to fit in, do whatever role they want me to do, and try to help this team win. And hopefully I could be one of those missing pieces they need to get over the hump to get to the finals and hopefully win a championship.
I feel like over the years, with us first being here, you see the gradual improvement of the team. So hopefully we can take another step. Let's put it all on the floor and see what we could do. Like I said, we got a lot of talent here, and I think we can make something happen.
The elite of the elite in the world of nerd stats belongs to Kawhi Leonard from the 2021 postseason. Last time we saw him, before he hurt his knee to claw, had the highest true shooting percentage ever in a playoff run. We remember he was completely dominating that year. And this is not the year that he won in Toronto. This is that year with the Clippers.
First year with the Clippers, right?
No,
Second year with the Clippers.
The year before last.
Year before last.
2021.
All these years.
So 3D, we heard you at Media Day talking to the Clippers. What was the most impactful thing that you heard?
Well, that this team is really about we. As much as we talk about Paul George, rightfully so, about Kawhi and all the guys, but these guys understand staying healthy is the key. Playing as many games, as 65, as 68, is it 70? I don't know what that number is, but the more games that are available, the better chance of these guys going deep. Yes, the claw, he looks great, saying all the right things. I think he's even going to be better than before because, yes, he's a champion. Yes, he's an all-star. But sometimes you go through a major injury, you get a chance to sit back and really take in the game even more. So his confidence permeates throughout the whole team. Paul George saying the right things, talking to Reggie Jackson, John Wall. Reggie Jackson says, guess what, 3D? The media's going to be talking about, can we get along? Can John Wall not get along? Yes, we can get along because we want to win. John hasn't been playing basketball. I know what it feels like to be the man and getting taken away from you. We want to win. So the camaraderie and the chemistry, what I see so far, looks real tight out there in LA land. Healthy
Kawhi, healthy PG-13. Given both players' history and what happened last season, how crucial is it for both players to be healthy? And here's the thing. If you get to the postseason and you don't have one or the other, can this team compete for a championship if one of those guys is out?
Sorry, Clipper Nation, no.
Okay.
You need both guys. There's a reason Ballmer went out and paid both guys. Told Lawrence Frank to pay these guys. You want them on the floor. So why would you want to talk about one guy being hurt and then the other guy? No, you want both guys healthy when the playoffs get here. Why? Because Reggie will be better. Powell will be better. Zubac will be better. The rest of the team will be better if both of your superstars are healthy. So, yes, they have to be on the floor. John Wall be ready to knock down jump shots. Reggie, like you told me, be ready to share. And I think this team is going to be serious.
So Ty Lue has a difficult task ahead of him. Good problems in managing all of these guys, but also managing minutes, managing when to sit guys. Tell us Ty Lue's mentality coming into the season after you spoke to him.
Well, Ty, don't get mad at me. Off camera, Ty said, if we can stay healthy, I can go big, I can go small, I can speed the game up, and I can even play slow ball and walk the ball down the court because that's what the personnel he has. And I said, Ty, be honest now, you got some real good problems. Best question, though, Chris, to your point, is the egos. How do you manage these egos? Are the guys telling me the truth? during media day? Are they just saying all the right things because all the media is asking the right questions? That remains to be seen. But Reggie Jackson, I tend to believe. Paul George, I tend to believe. Kawhi Leonard, I tend to believe because they've been there. They've been to the promised land. Kawhi's won a championship, and all those guys behind him haven't. They're ready to try to win one.
You also spoke to John Wall recently. It's been a tumultuous couple of years for him. He's been open about his struggles with mental health, also his physical health, both things. He looked good when he played in Houston, and we just saw him in an interview looking lean and mean and ready to score. But what does John still have left in the tank to offer the Clippers at this stage in his career? What's the most important aspect of his game?
Probably change of pace. Even though you missed the last 2 years, trying to figure out what your NBA career is going to finish up, John Wall is still fast. He still can push the pace and get down the floor. Right here, we're showing him knock down a few jump shots. That's going to be the key when the playoffs get here. Late in the season gets here. Because sorry, John, as long as you understand the ball's not going to be in your hand that you're used to most of your career, it's going to be in Paul George or Kawhi Leonard's hands. So as long as you're ready on the weak side of the floor to knock down an occasional jump shot, occasional three, don't go hunting a three, but swing, weak side of the floor. If you can knock down an occasional three, watch out for the Clippers.
So we made it this far without talking about the guys that carried the load last year and players that have emerged with Paul George missing time, with Kawhi out, Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann. How do those guys fit with what's happening with these guys coming back, especially, you alluded to it, Reggie Jackson? I mean, a guy that emerged as a starter, as a guy that carried the load in the games.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson is so much fun to be around. His energy, playing the right way, playing upbeat, can shoot the ball with the best of them in our league. So I'm not worried about Reggie. I think he'll be fine. Terrence Mann, the front office loves what he brings to the table. I think he'll be fine as well. I just think each guy understands when your number is called, be ready because this team is very unselfish.
Biggest strength, biggest weakness of this team?
Biggest weakness is obvious. Can you stay healthy? Can your stars stay healthy? If your stars stay healthy, you got a chance to beat anybody in this league. And I think if you do that, you'll be able to show it.
52.5 wins is the projection for this team. That would be a top 4 seed out west. I see it in your face. You're going this way. You're going this way.
We're going up. We're going way up. We're going way up. But obviously, I'll say it again, been saying it all throughout this show. As long as this team stays healthy, they can play any brand of basketball. They're unselfish. They're willing to share the basketball. Defensively, Ty Lue will make sure they're solid. So I'm going up.
So if you're telling me they're going up, that means they're contenders in the Western Conference. Who's the defending champion? The Golden State Warriors. How do they match up against that juggernaut?
They match up pretty well. When you look at Golden State, if they want to go small and put Draymond to 5, guess what? The Clippers can go small and put Kawhi at the 5. So imagine Kawhi and Draymond going at it. So that's what makes it so much fun for Ty Lue and Brian Shaw and that coaching staff. Go big, go small, fast, slow to make a difference. We have the personnel for it.
You just made me really think of that. Draymond just chomping at the bit and Kawhi not responding, just being a robot, sitting there like, I don't hear anything that's going on. That would be a great Western Conference Finals. Clippers and Warriors. Quarter 3D, that's what might happen.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone, trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by the cause you fight for. No one can take away what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
I love it!
You got a dog. Hi.
Oh, what you got there? All right, go get it. Yeah, good boy.
Tips! I got it first!
When it comes to lasting relationships, we're thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Tucson. It's your journey.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town thing. Turns out, we were wrong. Wherever Jim Beam is welcome, he'll be welcome too.
When selling your home, one wrong move can cost you thousands of dollars. HomeLight has detailed stats on local real estate agents, so you know you're getting the best. One who will sell your home fast and for a great price. Start for free at HomeLight.com.
Buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Schedule your tire appointment at Midas.com.
People assume these photo shoots are easy. Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance. For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call or click to get a quote today.
It's the Little Caesars Pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
A pizza pregame with Pals, Pepsi, and pizza.
Totally.
Thanks, Matthew Pafford.
Order online before games and you can win prizes, like Super Bowl 57 tickets.
Pizza. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Football, beer, wings. Yes. Boneless wings on pizza. TVs, overtime, wings on pizza. Sauce, friends, wings on pizza. Wings, pizza, wings, beer, and now pizza! B-Dubs is the only place for football.
Dip into Typhoon Cove, the metro area's most outrageous indoor water.
Hey, Carl? Yeah. We're doing Snickers. We did the water park yesterday. You didn't invite me? We didn't actually go to... Was it fun? Never mind, Carl.
They said we done. Not so fast, ladies and gentlemen.
I know it's an interesting story. I know that it took up most of the off season and like the drama sells. I get that, but like I didn't miss any games. I didn't miss any practices. I'm still here. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can move past that.
We're trying, aren't we, Coach? He's Sam Mitchell. I'm Kristen Ledlow. Welcome into our NBA TV studios. We've got a doubleheader right here on NBA TV, but it's just 2 of the 5 preseason games. We've got Philly, Brooklyn, then Sacramento, LA. That's the Lakers, not the Clippers. Then, of course, we'll have post-game highlights and analysis late tonight.
Stop.
It will be
You're
late,
making me sleep here already.
It's going to be late. We will be here for a while. But the first of tonight's doubleheader is now minutes away. Last season, the Nets used a league-high 43 different starting lineups. KD averaged a single-season franchise best, nearly 30 points in 55 games. Kyrie Irving played in 29 of them. He averaged 27 points and nearly 6 assists. So now we have
and
the
Ben
fun
Simmons
job.
played in none of them.
Correct. And when I say we, I mean you have the very fun job of telling us what to expect from these 3 after we've seen only 2 of them together in 17 total games last season.
What did KD say? Drama sells?
It does.
This summer was full of drama? I don't know. Because as a coach, as a former player, you've always been told your entire life that chemistry matters. Guys getting along matter. Individuals don't win and excel in team sports. Well, right now, you look at this Brooklyn team, you would have to say they're fractured. KD and Kyrie and Ben Simmons can't be on the same page. Why? They was talking at each other, not to each other this summer. They was talking to management, ownership. So all these different conversations was going on. And so right now, they're trying to mend fences, rebuild these bridges, rebuild trust. And so we're going to find out, does chemistry really matter? They have talent. They have as much talent as anyone in this league. But if that talent can't come together, if that trust can't form, if they can't find what they had when those 2 guys first came together in Brooklyn, then this season is going to be a struggle from start to finish. But if they can put it aside and let that talent just take over, the sky's the limit.
We'll see a little bit more of the 523 total minutes we saw KD and Kyrie playing together last season.
We better see more of that this year.
You mentioned Ben Simmons. He was notably added in a blockbuster trade last season. Tonight, the Nets face his former franchise in Philly. He is set to make his Nets debut, as you also mentioned. He didn't play at all last season. Mental health concerns, then a back injury. He now says he's 100%. So first, let's hear what Coach Steve Nash is looking for from this new Big 3 this preseason.
I just want to see them execute the things we worked on in the week, start building both ends of the floor. You know, the preseason is a little bit more important for us than a lot of clubs because we haven't played together. You know, a lot of guys on our team are either new or haven't played due to injury last year, so it's a good opportunity for us to keep practicing and rehearse all the things we've worked on and get prepared for opening night.
As you mentioned, as a coach, that chemistry is valuable. That time together is valuable. Right. What do you believe is a realistic expectation for Ben Simmons in this group this season?
To me, things keep floating around. Should he be the primary ball handler? Should he be the point forward? Should you put him in the dunker spot? It all depends on how Ben Simmons sees himself. Ben Simmons sees himself as the next Magic Johnson, a point guard. So I keep telling people, I don't care what you think Ben Simmons should play or where you think he should play. All that matters is what Ben Simmons thinks, because if his heart's not in it, Christian, then his game is not going to be there. So to me, you got to put the ball in his hands and let him play. Kevin Durant had the ball in his hands too much last year. And you saw in the playoffs, he just wore down. He had nothing left coming that first round against the Boston Celtics. So they have a guy like Ben Simmons. They have Kyrie Irving. You have multiple ball handlers, but you got to make Ben start feeling like the all-star player he was before he set out last year. If he doesn't get his confidence back, his body is healthy, but the key is not his body, it's his mental framework, because when he goes into an opposing arena, will he shoot? Will he won't shoot? Right. It's going to be all this negative energy. So Ben Simmons, to me, the most comfortable position to put him in is giving the ball and playing my point guard, because at least you give him the ball, he's going to be comfortable in playing the way he's always played.
And give him a fresh start. James Harden has actually called this training camp a fresh start with the Sixers as well. He was on the other side of that blockbuster trade last season. We're not going to see him or Joel Embiid in this matchup, but you have seen them lately. Thoughts?
Well, I was at the training camp, me and Nabil, and Doc Rivers is emphasizing, look, they got to be a better executing team. And you look at the guys that they've signed in the offseason. They signed two-way players. Doc Rivers said something to me in an interview. He said last year when we got to the playoffs and we went to our bench, we had specialists, one-way players. This year we go to our bench, we got two-way players, guys who can play defense and score. So Philadelphia right now believes and thinks they're the best team in basketball, not just the Eastern Conference.
Ooh. Well, again, tip-off between the Nets and Sixers is now moments away right here on NBA TV. Stay with us. We're going to get you there after the break.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Now that gas prices are so high, Domino's is giving you 20% off all menu prices when you order online for a limited time. So hurry and take advantage of these low prices. I mean, high prices, which mean low prices. You get the deal. 20% off menu prices on everything for now at Domino's.
With Solo Stove Pie, pizza nights look a little different. Watch your crispy creations cook to perfection with Pie's panoramic opening. With dual fuel, you can customize your flavor profile with your choice of wood or gas and be ready to eat in just a few minutes. So you can make the most out of the time you spend together and create new traditions in your own backyard. Fire up your pizza night with $10 off using promo code PIZZA10 at solostove.com.
So cute, I love it.
You got a dog.
Hi.
Oh, what you got there?
All right, go get it. Yeah, good boy.
Dibs, I got it first.
When it comes to lasting relationships, we're thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Tucson. It's your journey.
The first time you made a sale online was also the first time you heard of a town named
Dinosaur. We just got an order from Dinosaur, Colorado.
No. Start an easy-to-build, powerful website for free with a partner that always puts you first. GoDaddy. Tools and support for every small business first.
All right. Do you guys want to do a little swap?
I mean, yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual thing with Tyler, or?
I was talking about switching up teams for fun.
I don't like this game.
Guys, there's something on the ship. There's something with us here.
What do we do?
Get to the escape pods. Go now!
Okay,
I'm an alien, and I got these claws. I'm climbing the wall now.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Guys? Uh-oh.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Is that going to be a problem?
It's a cat. It's an old cat. It's an old cat bat.
Some things leave you guessing, but not MailChimp. MailChimp takes the guesswork out of email marketing by analyzing millions of data points from the billions of emails we send to offer personalized suggestions for how to improve engagement and revenue. Guess less and sell more with the #1 email marketing and automation platform. Intuit MailChimp.
Everyone loves an underdog story. You know why? Because it fills you with hope, makes you believe, right? Hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the overdog for underdog odds? Team Overdog, where you at? Let me hear you.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win $200 if your team wins. Action's so good, why bet NFL anywhere else?
Spend the day watching your kids' big game and Chop House Aioli's calling your name. Kevin's dad doesn't understand boundaries. The Sonic Chop House Cheeseburger.
Sonic.
This winter, make sure your tires are ready for adventure. Right now at Midas, buy 3 Cooper tires and get 1 free. Schedule your tire appointment at Midas.com.
Starting lineups, again, no James Harden or Joel Embiid in the Sixers-Nets preseason matchup. Of course, though,
shocked?
All eyes.
I was at training camp. I'm not shocked. Yeah. They're not ready yet.
All eyes are going to be on Kyrie, KD, and Ben Simmons. But for a guy who set such an extended period of time, citing mental health concerns, how big, Coach, of a mental hurdle could this be for Simmons, facing his former franchise in this Nets debut?
Well, it's going to be fine tonight. He's at home. Friendly confine. It's when he goes on the road, especially when you go to places like Philadelphia where you played. But right now, the fans are going to welcome him. They're going to be embracing because they understand Ben Simmons is an important piece for their success this year. So at home, he's going to be fine. The question is when he goes on the road. And you know how brutal fans can be on the road.
Yeah.
That's going to be the big test for Ben Simmons.
That it is. Well, it's time to take you to Barclays. Coach and I are going to be back at halftime, but Ryan Rucco and the incomparable Sarah Kustok are going to take it from here.
The helm of the Sixers, Kevin Durant, back in a Brooklyn uniform after an offseason where we did not know if that would still be the case. The Nets said all the right things at Media Day, talked about families have issues, and we are all on the same page, ready to move on and perhaps stronger for it. And that campaign begins right now. So Ben Simmons operating perhaps as the one with this group. Here is Simmons. Stops and delivers to Harris, playing for the first time since last November. Harris gets a clean look, leaves it short. Claxton trying to save it and did, but to Philadelphia. Maxey right into a 3 and knocks it down. Tyrese Maxey, that was big improvement. Last season shot it at just under 43% from 3 after he was at 30% his rookie year.
And he was lights out since the All-Star break.
Oh, what a delivery. Irving to Claxton.
And that's where I think we're going to see just more spacing, more balance with this group. The Nets want to play faster. There's been a big emphasis throughout the course of training camp.
Here's Harris, leaning over Harris. That's Tobias and Joe. Here comes Simmons, playing for the first time in 470 days. Durant, a little too strong on his three-point attempt. Maxey will pull up again and knock down another 3.
Step up on that, man, because that's exactly what he does. He's got extended range. He's consistent from there. And speaking of pushing the pace, that's the type of tempo they will play at when Maxey is pushing the point.
Gorgeous look from Simmons to Harris. Was short again, but Claxton there for the cleanup. Joe Harris missed the final 68 games last season as Maxey has 8 points early for Philadelphia. Harris underwent 2 ankle surgeries. First, an arthroscopic procedure, just seeing if he could get back on the floor last season. And then after he tried literally everything, as he talked to us about on Media Day, he ended up having reconstructive surgery at the end of last season. But said he's been full go, no restrictions for a month, and basically said ankle-wise is totally fine, Sarah, but he's just still adjusting to the basketball of it all.
Well, it's all in uptick, right? We get runs in, you're playing some 5-on-5 in practices, preseason. Every level, it goes up a little bit more, and for him, it's about that adjustment. It's about getting his legs back.
Melton went for the steal and fouled Irving.
Take a look at this beautiful vision here. Kyrie Irving knows exactly what Claxton's going to do. Nice little bounce pass, back cut, throw down. And we've seen a lot of that, get an opportunity to watch them throughout the course of training camp and just how they can work the pick and roll and work the versatility of Claxton where he can play.
That turned over as Durant tried to squeeze it into Simmons. Here is Melton, forcing his way in. Irving and Claxton said no. Irving, great look. Simmons, the flush in transition. Maxey down the other end, got the whistle and works his way to the line.
Run, run, run. And everyone's staying wide. You got shooters out at the corner with Joe Harris and Kevin Durant keeping some of the defense attached, and Simmons with an easy look on the inside from Irving. And that's a big part. You look at this lineup and the optionality Steve Nash has with who he can use where, but the size of Ben Simmons, playing the 1 now, point forward, whatever you want to call him, there's also the opportunity to put him at the 5, and I think we'll continue to see how that balance and the mix and match of the different lineups, different rotations, and where they utilize Simmons to his strengths.
And Steve Nash has talked so much about his love of Ben Simmons' game. Talks about what a dynamic, unique talent he is, but Sarah, also the way he complements the pieces the Nets already have. Maybe there are certain teams, if you don't have the right auxiliary parts offensively, where Ben isn't a perfect fit. But on this team, with the players around him, yeah, I think if you get peak Ben Simmons, he fits like a glove.
And that's what you hope for, and we're all knocking on wood, but a lot of shooting top to bottom down this roster.
Simmons trying to squeeze it in that time, turned it over. DeAnthony Melton, his first year with Philadelphia. Here is Maxey, not that time. Durant comes up with a rebound. Nets looking to push. Irving feeds Claxton to the rim. Well, the Nets have gone 4 for 4 on dunks thus far. 0 for 3 elsewhere on the floor. Irving with 3 early assists. Here's Harris, the mismatch, and Tobias able to finish it.
The opportunity to run, the opportunity to get some early offense. And you said it earlier, Philadelphia playing without Joel Embiid, James Harden, PJ Tucker. An important pickup. I mean, the 76ers had such an offseason of which they were able to fortify so many areas of need, and a lot to be excited about in Philadelphia because of that. PJ Tucker in particular, what he brings to the table for this group that they need. We see DeAnthony Melton out here, traded for Danny Green, who of course rehabbing that knee, and there's a lot of pieces here that you can understand why fans in Philadelphia are very excited about what this group can do this season.
Simmons, excellent look. O'Neal just checked in and knocks down the 3. Just an effortless cross-court pass from Simmons, and O'Neal brings exactly that.
When we talk about shooting, Royce O'Neal, one of those individuals.
Royce O'Neal, we can also thank for maybe the greatest media, I don't want to say rant, but